Good day everyone. Today, we will tackle about the infancy and toddlers development. So what is infant? Infant is derived from the Latin word infans, which means unable to speak. Infant is a dynamic, ever-changing being who undergoes an orderly and predictable sequence of neurodevelopmental and physical growth. Thus, many define infancy as the period from birth to approximately 2 years of age, when language is begin to flourish. The baby or the child begin to walk, crawl, laugh, and even to speak the first word, the basic word like mama, papa, ate, kuya, and many more. The sequence is influenced continuously by intrinsic and extrinsic forces that produce individual variation and make each infant's developmental path unique. Intrinsic is something natural or inherent by the child, including the physical characteristics, state of wellness and illness, while the intrinsic influences during infancy originated primarily from the family, like the personalities and style on how parents treat and care their baby or the child, the family economic status, and the cultural which the infant is born.
Changes in the first year of life are numerous dramatic. Physical growth. In terms of physical growth, infant starts to grow in height, weight, and body proportions. Growth in body is very rapid in early years, particularly from the birth to the age of 2. Maturation of body systems. In maturation of body system, child's length is 50% greater than it was at birth and will progress gradually. There will be the approach of cephalocaudal trend and proximodistal trend. Cephalocaudal trend is an organized pattern system of growth and motor control that proceeds from head to tail. Proximodistal, on the other hand, is a pattern of physical growth and motor control that proceeds from the center of the body outward. Gross and fine motor skills. Gross as well as fine motor skills start developing by 4 months. Grasping of toys, transferring of objects, and pincer grasp are some examples of motor skills that develop with the gross motor skills. Infants also exhibit vast amounts of learning in the psychosocial and cognitive language and communication in social emotional domains. Also, adequate growth and development are indicative of health in the infant of young child.
Hello everyone. So as children grow from infants to toddlers, they undergo several rapid developmental stages that supports their increasing independence. This activity of a child moves from crawling, walking, and running. Study says that most of the babies started to crawl somewhere between 6 to 10 months of age. Walking starts between 8 to 18 months, and running usually occurs between 18 to 24 months. However, there is a huge range of normal, as doctor said. This newfound mobility allows children to explore with increasing independence. Those are studies from experts, but some instances it depends on the parents patience to teach their children to do such things.
In the first year, babies learn to focus their vision, reach out, explore, and learn about things that are around them. Cognitive or brain development means the learning process of memory, language, thinking, and reasoning. Learning language is more than making sounds babble or saying mama and dada. Listening, understanding, and knowing the name of people and things are all part of language development. During this stage, babies are also developing bonds of love and trust with their parents and others as a part of social and emotional development. The way parents cuddle, hold, and play with their babies will set the basis on how they will interact with them and for others.
When it comes to the growth development of the infant and toddlers, There are increase in size of organs and body. There are multiplication of cells, and it can and the quantitative changes and progress measures are also developing.
Infant newborn development, cognitive. The obvious way your infant learns to think, recall, visualize, accumulate and integrate data, address things and establish judgment is referred to as cognitive development. It may appear to be a lot, but it all comes progressively. An infant during this stage will most probably notice a difference of objects and will seek for smaller objects with her finger and thumb while grabbing for large pieces with both hands. Language. Since a newborn's brain continues to develop, so does his or her ability to interact, to understand and generate spoken words. Infants learn language by absorbing information using both hearing and sight senses, and then understanding the factor associated with those sensory experiences. Physical, such as fine motor skills like holding a spoon, pincer grasp, and gross motor skills like head control, sitting and walking. Social. As infants grow up, their communicative cues become progressively more complex. Experts believe that between the ages of 3 and 6 months, infants begin to utilize information from people's appearances and voices. Babies are born as social beings. They learn to engage with and gather information from their caretakers from the time they are born. Even babies can imitate facial expressions, displaying a comprehension of how another behaviors are related to their own.
My name is Natasha Sibuan. I will summarize what is development of infancy. So at this age, the child can speak, but it is not clear. If you teach them how to speak, they learn, they absorb in their brain or in their memory, but it is not clear to, kumbaga, pag they mention, it is not clear. Like, if you told them that, Mama, I want that, Mama, I want this, they absorb, but it is not clear. They can say, Mama, Dada, like that. They learn from the people around them. They remember it because their memory is fresh. They can mention, like, yun nga, yung sinabi ko. They can mention but not clear. Hindi siya clear. And infancy development here to reach out, focus their vision, explore and learn the children about their surrounding. So, the infancy development, you can teach them what is right and wrong. They ma-absorb to nila, they absorb it, but hindi nila magawa because it's only 2 years old. They can do if syempre, ga-absorb sa utok nila, mahimo na nila if nasa tamang edad na sila, but you can teach them what is wrong and right, and they can, at this age, you can teach them how to talk, sing, dance, because nag-absorb na sila. They explore about the things in this earth. That's all. Thank you.